Hello Libras, welcome to Tarot in the Dark. My name is Tori, and tonight we're going to take a look at this upcoming week. This is going to be the week of June 2nd, that's a Monday, through Sunday, June 8th. When I was starting your reading, meditating, I heard there's a truth that's going to crash through. I don't know, it was like a wave that just like funneled down. So let's take a look and see. I want to do these first for our Libras for this upcoming week. So that was awaiting its arrival. Okay. Call back your power. Okay. And then here we have the seer of nature, grounding, authenticity, and abundance. Something about power. Yeah, this is, I wasn't feeling thunder or lightning, but I was feeling a crash. Like it was like something all of a sudden just comes in and strikes. It's a truth though. It's something that you clearly need to know, something that you've been missing. It's like out of the ashes I rise. Out of darkness, there's a truth that comes through that's going to help you to move away from negativity into like a light. Wow. Boundaries, self-preservation, trusting in the divine protection. This is the emergence of protection. You're protected for sure. This truth is being presented to you for, it's a benefit. It's a beneficial truth. And it's something that you probably have already been aware of, but you've been refusing to assess and look at it. So it's like, this is going to be brought to your attention until you embrace the fact that this is the truth. Rise to the occasion, capability, strength, authenticity, and free will. So I think this has to do with you making a decision, Libra. I think that you're going to be faced to make a decision this week, and it's something that's either going to allow you to call in your power or to relinquish your power. I do feel, just personally, just the energy that I'm picking up on, it feels to me like you're resisting this because I don't know why. I'm like, let me not give a reason, but I think you're resisting this. That's how it feels. It's like this is a call to help you to rise from the ashes, to come out of the darkness into the light. But I think you've been resisting it. I'm feeling resistance and tension on your side. Order in the forest. Look at this. Cleansing, releasing resentments, and making amends. Wow. Yeah, it's heavy energy. Feels like a partnership too. I'm not going to lie to you. Feels like there's intense conflict with another person, and like there's a refusal on your part to, it feels like stubborn energy. Usually I don't get this from my Librans. You know, I love y'all. You guys are some of my faves, but that's what I'm feeling this week. Look, spiritual union. Yeah, there's this connection. Look at this. Discontent and boredom. I'm going to pull one more. Oh, the bottom of the deck, power. I got to put that to the side there. Heartache and loss was underneath that. And then obstacles and challenges. Yeah. Throat chakra. There's something you need to say, Libras. If this ain't you, this is somebody else. Somebody has something to say to you. And it's... excuse me. I don't think that you feel capable of communicating this. There's someone that you feel deeply connected to. You feel deeply connected to them. You guys have had some type of obstacles and challenges. Somebody is two-faced here. Somebody's portraying themselves to be one way and they're not. And that's what caused this issue. Could be you or the other party, okay? You or the other party. Somebody has not been truthful about who they are. Now I'm going to have to move these over here. Somebody hasn't been truthful about who they really are, and that's what led to this conflict, and now there's a need to come out of it. So somebody needs to share some truth in order to clear these obstacles up. Somebody needs to share some truth. And I think that it's you. If it's not you, somebody wants to come towards you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Somebody wants to come towards you and clear things up. They want to clear the air. They want to make peace. I'm going to take this because I wanted to come out. Yeah, the Lovers. See? Let's set you aside right here. I'm going to put the Lovers underneath this spiritual union because that's the Lovers basically too. Wow. Whew. Somebody definitely has something to say. My throat feels blocked right now, and my sacral chakra is going crazy, as well as my root chakra. Death. There has to be a transformation in this. I think something ended. Something was laid to rest that I don't think you want to be laid to rest. That's how this feels. It feels like something was laid to rest. You don't want it to be laid to rest, but you also don't want to speak your truth. If this is you, take it as it resonates. Reverse the roles if it's not you. If this is you, I think that you were dealing with somebody that you love, you felt comfort with. I think you guys have a very connected relationship, or had a very connected relationship. Could have been married to this person. So let me tell you the cards and then I'll tell you the rest, because I know it's hard to know what these are. The spires are the swords. So this is the Six of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Magician, and the Page of Swords. So Libras, I think that someone walked away from you, or you walked away from someone else due to them being immature, due to them being manipulative, wearing, like appearing one way, but actually being something different. Because I'm seeing like a two-faced person. Whoever was walked away from is stalking for sure. Stalking, stuck, attached. That's the best way to put it. They're attached to this person. They see stability with this person. They see fruitfulness and abundance with this person. This person, this is you or them. If it's you, they see you as the Empress. They see you as the person that they want to spend eternity with, that they're infinitely connected to. Now, I'm going to tell the storyline as if this is you. So if this is you, someone walked away from you because of you being a player. They didn't feel like they could really see who you were because you were showing them something different than you were actually doing. So this is definitely lying, manipulation, cheating, acting as if you're one way and you're not. Okay? There was a disconnect between the two of you because I see that person moving in one direction. I do think that that person may have acted more maturely than you did, or vice versa. But I think, or their ways are a little more mature than yours, or vice versa, okay? You're being asked to call back your power, because in order for you to be able to get what it is that you truly desire, in order for this to transform, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to trust that you're going to be protected in taking actions towards this person, even if it feels very uncomfortable. And you're going to have to accept the truth. This is the truth that's going to light you up to assist you with calling back your power. In order for you to come out of that dark and step into the light, Libras, you're going to have to go back and apologize to this person. You're going to have to go back and make it right. Someone here was manipulating the other person because they wanted to continue with what they were doing. I think you and this person have been on a long journey together. It feels to me like there was a long travel, like distance, not physical distance. It felt like time distance, like you guys have traveled like together for a long period of time. And I'm not talking about physical travel. I'm talking about you've known this person for a while. At least minimum 3 years is how this feels to me. And I think that there was this wave of emotion that came in from one of these individuals in regards to feeling like they were being mistreated. So maybe this person like went off on you with these waves from the Magician here. The Magician takes action. It's about communication. And the Queen of Wands could have given you a mouthful. And that could have sent you into self-preservation mode. You could have withdrawn your energy. And that's where this Five of Pentacles and this obstacles and challenges with discontent and boredom comes in. Is that you've been sitting and sulking in this rather than saying, I want something different. And in order for me to get something different and get a different result, I need to do something different. I am seeing you as the phoenix rising from the ashes, calling back your power, going in and expressing this truth is going to assist and support you in moving and progressing this situation forward. Let me just look. I don't even want to, let me just look. What is the potential outcome for Libras? Because I think you're afraid of nothing. Worst case is that you have peace with this person. They may not want to be with you. I'm not going to lie. But let's just see what information can you tell us about potential outcomes or best way to handle it. Okay, just give us advice. The outcome's going to be different because the situation's different. But, okay, we're not going to get any. The Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Hold on, I got another deck I need to grab. I'm like, I got another deck I need to grab. Let me get you some advice. Yeah, I think this person was very loyal to you or you to them. And this really like burned some bridges. I'm seeing a bridge being burnt down right now. This, whatever happened, really affected the way that this person views you. And I think that they are viewing you in light of how you really are and how you really have been acting. But I do feel like this truth in regards to like, you know, what you were doing, I think it's triggered you a lot. And I think it's triggered you into, yeah, it feels like a tower moment. It's triggered you into having to look at yourself in the eyes and in the mirror. I do see avoidance. Somebody could be avoiding somebody here because of embarrassment, lack of self-respect, lack of self-confidence. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know who it is, but anyways, let's just look and see. See, look, this is a red flag, complication, serious issue, risky, proceed with caution, and there's something off. Your inner guidance, you're being guided to correct this, to bring clarity to this situation. You're being guided. I can't even lie, Libras. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. You're being guided to correct this. And I think you haven't wanted to due to some ego. So the owl, secrets lifted. You see that? The owls, there was a secret that was exposed. That's how this feels to me. There was a secret that was exposed with this tower, and it's pushed you into this winding road where you don't have a choice but to look at yourself. Okay? Upon looking at yourself, you're like, oh my God, like, where do I really want to invest in? Where do I really want to invest in? Somebody here could have had an idea of wanting to win someone rather than to actually love them. Okay? So you are going to have success in doing this. This is the divine masculine energy too. There's action for sure that needs to be taken. Action needs to be taken, and maybe even an offer. If you set your expectations and you go about this the right way, you could have success. This is a yes to absolutely go after this. Call back your power. Go in and ask that person for forgiveness. Speak your truth. And make sure that you choose wisely. Look at this. Choose wisely. I think you've been directionless or just taken direction and action towards whatever you wanted. Somebody's selfishness is gotten them in trouble here. But there's a need for you to rise above this. This is a strength card with this power. There's a need and an ask to rise above this by speaking your truth and choosing the option that you know is going to guide you into your destiny with the North Star here. Look, the heart and mind. balance out your mind and your heart. Don't operate just from a heart space or a logical perspective. I think you've been a lot in your mind, because my head has kind of been hurting me, that my third eye has been hurting. This makes me feel like hurt people. That's how this feels to me. Someone who was already wounded caused more damage and wounding to someone else because they didn't heal themselves. They didn't work on themselves prior to investing in this relationship. Like I said, maybe even marriage. And so it feels like hurt people. So now the person who was hurt, who hurt the other person and got a reaction from that person because you hurt them, now you need to go back and make it right with the person that you hurt. Okay? There's a humility that is needing to be present here. You're at a crossroads, because depending on what actions you take today, that'll also determine your future, Libras. Alrighty, no judgment here, guys. That was a heavy reading. There's lots of heavy energy this upcoming week, so just be aware. It feels it's either super awesome karma coming in for people, or karma that says, I need you to look at your shadow. I need you to get out of the way, stop lying to yourself, and look at who you truly are. It's either one or the other. It's either you're getting all the rewards and benefits from busting your butt, or you're going to pay karma in regards to correcting those things so that you can progress moving forward. You're either being rewarded with good things or you're being rewarded with shadow work this week. That's absolutely how it feels between all the readings that I've done so far. So this is your week to look at the shadow self. Maybe next week it'll be something fantastic coming in and happening to you. To me, in my opinion, this is fantastic. The fact that you're given the opportunity to be able to correct these things, what? That is a grace that is unheard of. Take it, run with it. It's fantastic. And know that every single one of us have these weeks. It's just like I said, it's hit and miss. You just don't know what you're going to get. But this truth is coming in to help you to transform and to open up, to change, and so that you're a better version of you. All right, Libras, I love you guys. Again, no judgment. If you made it this far, drop a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Bye.